All right, so I'm gonna just start off by saying we all know that everything is high right now. Like it don't matter what it is, you could be making the most money you've ever made, and it still feels like it's not enough. So that being said, me, I've always been like a go getter type person or somebody. I'd rather have more money and not need it than need it and not have it. So I always try to look for different ways to make money. That being said, I've done music for like 15 years, honestly. Probably, maybe even longer than that. And obviously, as a kid, you all had this dream, or we all had a dream of like, okay, I'm gonna grow up, I'm gonna be a famous artist, yada yada. Life happens. And then you realize, okay, probably not gonna happen. But one thing that I learned is that it's other ways to make money in music besides being like a big, famous, popular artist. So that being said, I've been selling beats like on and off for a while. Had some ups and downs with that. But I'm giving myself 90 days to make my first $1,000 in music. So I've made like over the years I've made over $1,000, like making money here and there from like selling beats to people around the neighborhood, et cetera, et cetera. But I feel like that really just wasn't sustainable, or it'll be very inconsistent. Like it might be boom, a lot here, nothing there, or whatever. So I'm looking at different ways to try to make money more consistently with music. So three of the ways that I'm going to try to make this thousand is going to be sync licensing, YouTube, and also brand deals, brand partnerships. So sync licensing, if you don't know, is like making music for TV, film, etc., etc. So I've been doing sync for probably 2, 3 years, and I've actually gotten a few placements, but nothing big yet. So like a little few dollars here and there. Like I'll pull. Let me see. So if I pull up like my royalty statement, honestly, so this is most of these are streams, which is really nothing. This is a song that I had in a library. It got placed overseas. I got like it played twice, so I got about $2 off of that. But for the most part, like only 250 off of music that I have registered through BMI, which is like another story for another day. But basically, they collect your royalties. And like even if I go to my catalog, which is the amount of songs I have in BMI, um, so yeah, you can see here I've got like 104 pages, 191 songs. Granted, some of those were before I started doing sync and was registering stuff on my own. I don't really register stuff now because what's this? Did this just get added? But I don't really register stuff now. Oh, okay, cool, cool. 527 bet. I need to put this in my good songs. Okay, cool. Okay, so something else got added. So basically, I let the publishers and the different companies that I work with, I let them handle like all of the registration stuff because if it's gonna get used or if they're pitching it, they'll register it. Other than that, it's no need for me to register something that's just gonna be sitting there. And I'm just kind of looking at some of these that don't look familiar. Um, so I say that to say, there's another payout day coming up in August. So like I had some stuff get placed on HGTV. I'm pointing the wrong way. Um, and it actually got placed like 8 times between July and December. So basically, the episode was just re-airing. They should re-air this again. And basically, it was only like 11 seconds. So I know that's not going to be a big payout, but I guess it'll be on this next, statement. Basically, a year later. I don't know. But really, what I'm hoping for from Sync, within 90 days, is to be able to get like an upfront placement with something. So I've gotten music like through BMI that's registered. I got music in a few different libraries. So I'm gonna continue to grow that. So some of the things I'm gonna be doing is just breaking down like pitching to new libraries, following up with some of the companies that I do work with, working on music. I got a few reference tracks I need to record tonight to send to this artist that I work with. Also gonna be pitching the brands. Like I've never done that before. Like right now, I only have like 431 subscribers on YouTube, and most of those was when I was posting beat like 5 years ago, 4 years ago, 4 years ago. 6. So this channel has honestly really been kind of dead. So I'm gonna try to retool it and repurpose it. So basically, if you somebody who's learning how to make money with your music, I say come on this journey with me. We can learn together. And if you're just somebody who wants to learn about like side hustles or different ways to make money, like you don't have to be a musician like for this to apply to you. Like there's different ways for you to find, different hustles. Like I also have a gaming rental business and I have a full-time job as well. Um, but this is really gonna be like a journey to show the business and like kind of what goes into making my first $1,000. I'm giving myself 90 days as a challenge, but it's not necessarily gonna be a music specific thing. So I'm gonna end this right here. I'm gonna get to work on some references and some other stuff, and let's get it.